has released guidance for general public and healthcare professionals. On the symptoms of the virus. A person could be at risk if they have any or all of the following: fever and symptoms of lower respiratory illness, such as coughing or difficulty breathing, defined close contact as being within about 6 feet, 1.8 meters. Having direct contact with the infectious secretions of a person with the virus without protective clothing, or a runny nose. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer when possible.
People, if you catch coronavirus, it'll be mild. But for some coronavirus could be really serious. These are mostly older people and people with underlying health conditions. Things like asthma, diabetes, and heart disease.
They pass it on to someone who could be.
Focusing on all parts of your hand, not just your palm,
Backs of hands,
around the nails, in between the fingers,
wrists,
and your thumb. And use soap and water.
and when you're done, turn the tap off using a tissue and put it in the bin.
Antibacterial gels do work, but soap and water is best.
Number 3, catching your coughs and sneezes.
Experts think coronavirus is spread by droplets that come out of your nose and mouth. So when you sneeze or cough, catch them with disposable tissues, then bin it and wash your hands. Disposable tissues are better than handkerchiefs that you carry around with you all the time. If you don't have a tissue, sneeze or cough into the crook of your elbow.
That way the germs are away from your hands. And unless you touch things like surfaces, handrails, lift buttons, the less likely you are to catch the virus or indeed spread it on. Number 4, stay away from people who are ill.
If people are unwell, don't get too close to them. The closer you get, the more likely you are to catch something.
It's important to say that there's no evidence that you can catch coronavirus from letters, parcels, or food. And these things won't work when it comes to treating coronavirus. UV light,
Antibiotics
garlic,
and saline solution. As
or short of breath.
if you think you may do, don't go anywhere, especially not the hospital, pharmacy or doctors.
Instead, phone your doctor.
So I think there are a number of things that people can do to try to make sure their immune system is in good shape if they happen to become infected with coronavirus. I'm Philip Calder. I'm Professor of Nutritional Immunology at the University of Southampton.
Boosting your immune system.
Thirdly, I would say oily fish and live bacteria. So we're really seeding our gut through consuming probiotics. An alternative is a diet with a variety of plant-based foods, including plenty of fiber. And that is really providing the environment that allows those sorts of bacteria to grow in our large intestine particularly.
Singapore is a cautionary tale. It seemed to have the coronavirus under control after aggressive screening of travelers, testing and quarantines. But now a new outbreak is underway. Singapore reported 728 new cases, the biggest daily jump. Most of them are linked to cramped dormitories where low-paid migrant workers live. Japan's Prime Minister expanded a state of emergency to cover the entire country. The measure takes effect Friday and lasts until May 6th. Every Japanese citizen will also receive cash payments of nearly $1,000. Is one of the countries set to begin slowly easing some restrictions. Getting back to normal is what we all crave, of course, but easing
allow certain businesses to open up with distancing measures as already practiced at grocery stores. Some of the biggest employers in the country are hurting, but the last thing they want is a hasty return to normal.
I think the greatest threat to us today, aside from the virus, is a false restart of the economy.
Experts are in sync.